ZL Entertainment.
Greetings, boys and girls. I am Jack Dion from ZL Entertainment, and today we are here to continue with the mapping stuff. Tried this a little bit earlier, but it actually, the way I was thinking, turned out to be a little bit more difficult than I thought. So we're not gonna be like precise about what we're doing here. We're just going to make ourselves some continents, and then we will just make up how it goes later on. So there's one, and how we close it up, we'll have to try and close it up similar to this side as well. Next, we are going to, there we go, we are going to take this one and we'll move this, and that will be another continent. And this one's not going to be a continent per se, but it's going to be something. And then let's move this over down here. Then we're going to take this here and move this down here. So this kind of follows that kind of path. So let's kind of, I think this way is a little bit, makes a little bit more sense. Try and select as little of that as possible, because, yeah. So that's kind of like how that was going. This one was kind of and that's how that was. And I want 5 continents and a small island. Actually, I want 2 small islands. So one, so it'll be a small continent, but it'll be a continent nonetheless. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I can get a 5th one. There is a second one that I would like to have, and we shall go for it right now. And this one is kind of in that kind of shape. So we have 2 small islands, a smaller continent, and 3 bigger continents. I could cut into this, but I kind of want that to be a part of it, you know? So, I guess we're gonna have to go with 4 continents. And let's work on this one up here first. That's what we're going to do. I'm pretty sure I was at a zoom of 800. So the hardness was all the way up. And we'll follow this red line somewhat. This supposed hardness is not working out. Why does this look like it's a one width when I'm pretty sure I went with 3. Yeah, the weird thing is I did have it at 3 at a hardness of 100%, and zoom was at 800%, but for some reason it's not like that anymore. So I don't know what happened with that. I didn't resize it or anything. It's still 3000 by 2000. So that kind of pisses me off a bit. I ain't going to lie. So I'm actually gonna have to redo this in because yeah, I'm gonna have to redo everything. So I'll cut that out. Alrighty, we got this area up here done. I recolored it in, relined it in the thickness it's supposed to be in. So that's good. I'm also gonna get rid of this red line now. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this down here. I kind of want to copy this from up here to down here. I'm not sure how that will work, but I shall try. Especially since you can't copy too much of it, you know? Or then the thing gets all weird on you. That was probably too big of a arch. Doesn't matter on that side. Something like that. Not exactly sure where at. Probably up here. And then I can get rid of this annoying red line. And now we can start working on this side. I will show the parts that I'm fixing up right here. But when I'm fixing up all the other things that for some reason messed up on me, I'm not sure why, then I'll come back for that. It looks like I don't really have, doesn't really look like I have much to fix. Like, that's it on that. So that's that on that side. A little bit more to fix on up in this area. So that's starting to go up that way, so I'll get rid of that. So I've got that fixed. I'll come back. That was really quick and easy for that. So that's gonna be, that stuff is gonna be easy fixing up. Once you fix up one side, you can copy that and paste it over to the other side and then fix it up quickly. But I'm gonna go around just getting all the lines done this time. Alrighty, so I am back. We have the lines proper thickness this time. And let's go with the corners over in here. So it's this red line that we need to be concerned with. So let's zoom in on it, and then I'll be able to copy it on over to this one down here. I have to say that it didn't take an hour to do this, to get the thickness, so to speak, back to the way it's supposed to have been. But it did take a while. And I am glad that is done and over with. I feel like it should be something like that, actually. And then I can just lop off the sides that we don't need. Right there. Right there. Good enough. And yeah, we got this and this up here. So now we go to this red line over here. Kind of like something like this, and then that. Lasso tool the hell out of this. This one's gonna be a little bit more difficult to, there we go. Have to get a zoom out. Hopefully it won't mess things up on the other side. And this side doesn't matter as much, but I'll try to get it down copy paste something like that, and kind of cut into the side over here, but that's quite alright. That's good, and that's good. So we have this, and this. Let's lasso this on up. Let's get it to 100%. 100% I said. There we go. And where's the next place we want to go to? Let's go with this up here since... yeah. Alrighty, this is gonna be fun. This one's gonna be actually the most difficult, I think. We'll see how that goes. Remember to where I can cut it off at. And a bit of a straight stretch there, so make that look a little more interesting. Probably should have done that sooner for the other ones, but whatever. Alright, on the right side of the line, I have to be very careful to make sure that's not careful. I have to be careful in two different ways. I have to make sure I don't get... well, first of all, I have to get as close to the black line as I can get without cutting it off too much. I can cut off a little bit, but just not too much. Copy and paste. I feel like it's supposed to be like right here. Like with all this stuff, I feel like it's supposed to be like right on the line. But I can't do that unless I do it something like this, where I'm on a different layer. Although if I do it like that, then there's just not much. Let's do it as close as I can, giving like a peninsula down there. And then let's merge these together. Guess I didn't really need that. Let's quickly save. Get our paintbrush out. Back up to a zoom of 800. Always keep the same zoom when you're making your maps. There we go. And now this gives an interesting coastline on this side. And to be quite honest, with continental drift and such, this would have been made into an island of its own. So we're gonna move this back a bit because it probably didn't drift at the same speed. Or maybe it went quicker, I don't know. It probably went quicker for a while. I want this to look like it snapped off of that. So we're going to take that. I want to make it look like it kind of ripped off from there. And I'm probably going to move it a little further back. I hate when that happens. There we go. Stuff like that, just because that would make sense. It would be like that, you know. Although I'm not going to do too much of that right now because I was going to do that later. Alright, let's lasso this on up. Time to get rid of this red line. There we go. So let's take a look at our handiwork. We got this little snap off from there. We got these two islands, which we'll probably move around later, but I'll do that, you know, in a different video. So we have just this left right here. This will be a fun bit to do. So let's get that going right now. There we go. 800%. Let's get a view of, so down and, okay. Make sure I know where to snap it off at. And then we'll just follow the red line. That's a beautiful one. Well, we'll keep that. That's one thing I don't like about paint.net is it does stupid crap like that. And we'll just keep that, the rest there. Alright, back to the paintbrush. Really getting close to the red line. Doesn't have to be exactly like that. Just a guideline. I did not like this part right here. There we go. A little bit interesting. A little bit more interesting. That should be... So these going inwards, that gives a lot of chance for islands later on. And it's still following the overall guideline theme of curving this way. Just to let you know, this is my first time breaking up a continent, a supercontinent. Usually I just have all the continents already made and then I combine them together into a supercontinent. And let's put it on the new layer that I had already made before I even started drawing. Something like that. And let's combine the two together. 800 it on up here. I believe this is where I snapped it in together. That end will look good. That side was starting to go up, so I believe that is actually it. I believe that we are actually done. So yeah, this is the original version right here. And as you can see, that's where it drifted off to. It's kind of cool. You can see like what it once was with the lines. Eventually I will be doing that a lot more. But let's quickly see what this looks like with some water and some land. The land masses won't be in this particular order or area, so to speak. That's where it's at for now. But eventually I will move them around to where they should be, where I think they will be, and stuff like that. So that's that for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time I'm hoping to do, you know, more of this kind of stuff down here. Getting some more islands. I might work on the islands and adding rivers. I don't know if that'll be too much. I want to try and keep this between 10 and 20 minutes. We'll see how this video edits out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stick around for next week. Love you all, peace to you, and stay safe.